Hey guys, what's up? It's munclesonkey. So I have a new guide for you slash loot video. So I will be showing you what loot I got from the new monster that came out. Well, they're not exactly new, but the Nihils, they were given a drop table. And without to spoil too much, they're pretty terrible. But if you had the unfortunate circumstance of not knowing that they're terrible and you got assigned them as a Slayer task and you can't cancel that task, I'm going to show you how to do them now. So for a good gear setup, you want to be bringing as most powerful range gear as you can. I would recommend Ascension crossbows. I have Pernix, Ragefire boots, Static boots, Comp cape, Ascension bolts, the whole lot. Vampirism is very good here. You always want to make sure that you have the Shard of Zeros equipped because it will make them non-aggressive. If alternatively, you can also use Penance here. That is very good as well. Both of those auras are an absolute must to have, one of them active. And in your inventory, you want extreme ranging, prayer renewals, a few sharks, some prayer pots, and pack yaks and winter storage. So these are fairly high requirement monsters. You do need to complete the Fate of the Gods quest to access them. Also, to kill them effectively, you kind of do need ascensions. Chaotic Staff alternatively would work okay, but anything lower than level 90 weapons is not going to hit very accurately. And it won't be worth killing them, although even with level 90 weapons, it is not worth killing them. So the easiest way to access them is just to teleport on your 6-stage circuit after you have upgraded it after the quest. If you want to know how to do that, just teleport on your 6-stage circuit to the Guthix's Shrine, talk to the guy there after you've completed Fate of the Gods, and he'll add a World Gate teleport option on there. And then you want to just click on the World Gate and teleport to the pit. And then once you're in the pit, you will be back in the Nihils place where you killed them during the quest. And if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. And then you want to run to the very center of the area, stand there, and it'll ask you if you want to redo the quest boss fight, and this is if you still need to unlock the title, or if you just want to say no, spawn Nihil for Slayer / combat. And there'll be 4 types of Nihils there: Shadow, Blood, Smoke Nihil, and Ice Nihil. All of them have different abilities. All of them have varying amounts of annoyance to actually kill them. All of them are terrible XP. All of them have terrible drops. However, the basic strategy is to kill all the Nihils other than the Blood Nihil. So you kill the Smokes, all the Shadows, all the Ices, and more will spawn. It's random how they spawn, but when you kill one, another Nihil will spawn. And you want to keep doing that until all 4 Nihils in the room are all Blood Nihils, so you have 4 blood spawns, and then you leave the room and you re-enter because you do not want to be fighting the Blood Nihils. It will make your life an absolute misery. So with that being said, I'm going to run into, the XP rate that I found and also the drops that I found, how much you can expect to make here, and we'll go into that. Alright, so now we go into the actual killing of the Nihils themselves. So the 3 Nihils that you will be killing, because you do not want to kill the Blood Nihils as they are possibly the most annoying creature to kill in the entire game, are the Shadow Nihil and the Ice Nihil and the Smoke Nihil. Now what the Ice Nihil does is it has a chance to freeze you for 5 seconds. You can use Freedom to get out of its stun and be completely fine. The Shadow Nihil will occasionally drain your stats. If you're using overloads, this won't be a problem at all. If you are using stat boosting potions, you can just use super restores to restore back, or alternatively just take another dose of your stat boosting potion like your extreme or whatever. And then the Shadow Nihil is the one that every once in a while it will create a little shadow spot on the ground, and if you stand on it, it will deal rapid 500s in damage. But the Nihil will say hiss right before it does it, so you just want to move a couple spaces out of the way right after you see it say hiss, and it's no problem. So the Ice Nihil and the Smoke Nihil are weak to range, and the Shadow Nihil is weak to melee. However, you can hit all of them pretty darn well with Ascension crossbows. The Blood Nihil, I want to go into this very carefully because you want to make sure you are not killing this. These things will heal, and they heal often, and the healing animation takes a long time. It's like a good 15-20 seconds to do its full healing animation. You can't do any damage to it during the healing animation because it will heal 100% of the damage that you do against that. Not only do they heal very often, but they're also extremely strong against all 3 combat styles. Even though it says they are weak to mage, I tried with a chaotic staff switch and extreme magics, and I am 99 magic using magic turmoil and all that, and I was still splashing fairly often. So basically you want to avoid the Blood Nihils at all costs. Just leave the room and re-enter. It is extremely annoying, but it's the best way to kill these things. Although personally I would recommend to stay as far away from Nihils as you can, because as you'll see at the end when I show the loot, it is not very good. And also the XP that you gain here is not amazing either. Of course, I was not killing them optimally because the first half an hour I was still just figuring out how to kill the Nihils, and I was killing the Blood Nihil as well. So I got 240k XP in 1 hour spent here. That is including both range and HP XP, which is not great considering you can train, like, most Slayer tasks are faster XP than that if you have Ascension crossbows and you're using, extremes and all that. Slayer in general will be much faster than 240k XP per hour in both range and HP. So anyway, this is the loot that I got from them. I also got some drops that you can use to make the new pouches, and I'll show myself making those pouches in just a second. But from the regular drops alone, I got about 1.2 mil in 1 hour, which is obviously not spectacular. And I would recommend just to sell the Elder Energy that you get and not even pick up the pouches unless the GE price has radically changed, and I'll show you why in just a second. So I was able to make 19 of the new Nihil pouches. Well, actually 18, because I forgot to buy one extra pouch and I didn't notice it until after I already teleported away to the GE. So the pouches sell for 30k each in the GE, and at this current moment in time, Elder Energy is 200 GP each, although that is bound to change, and the price of the pouches is also probably going to change. So at the moment, you break even on making Nihil pouches, even though it takes a long time to gather all the ingredients to make them, and it's really annoying. You actually break even on them because 200 or 150 Elder Energy, which you need to make each pouch, that costs 30k, and then the pouch only sells for 30k. So you break even on the pouches, so they're totally not worth making. It's better just to sell your energy and not even worry about the pouches. Anyway, the prices very well may change, but at this moment in time, just leave all the summoning ingredients that they drop on the ground. It's not worth it. Anyway, that's about all for this video. Thanks for watching. A little bit disappointing, but oh well, and farewell.